Okay, we can start. It's the second stream, and for now we have some questions that were collected through 2 months. Some questions that our community managers collected for the previous week. They will ask me these questions, and then we'll ask some guests in Discord to ask me anything.
Hello, everybody. It's our second stream now. We cannot get more in the future, but yeah, very glad to see everybody. Thank you for coming. First question: when could we expect Signal and cache rework? Can we get some information about it?
As usual, about any dates, any timings, it's a mess. So we originally planned to roll out new signals and stashes mechanic back in spring, and the dates keep slipping, and mostly because the people working on more important projects, and usually these projects are something like operations, and we have not plenty programmers, so we just keep postponing signals until the programmer will find time to work on that. So everything is done about the documentation, about interfaces design, but it needs a programmer. Maybe there is a decent chance that it will drop into the fall, so it's planned for the fall now. I believe that Kazuga won't kill me for that for that date. And if anything goes wrong with maybe operations release, it will be relocated to winter and then to spring. So for now we're planning it to autumn, but it's on the plans. It can change, and it could be pushed even further. So the update will bring you new signal events, fresh loot to discover some detector reworks maybe, and for example white band detector, I don't know how it's called in English, which searches for areas. So it will let you scan for areas where stashes spawn. So instead of just wandering around like a headless chicken with a metal detector waiting for a random beep, you actually know where to go and where to find your stashes in purpose.
Okay. Let's go to the second question then. Is work being done to optimize the Arsenal grind? For example, show in advance what Arsene needs today instead of running to him to find out?
It's one of the few systems that actually gives us a difficult late game grind. So it hits just right after the barter in our new north was massively casualized. So I believe we'll keep expanding it step by step, and we'll make maybe some quality of life features. But what about? We're not going to make it the grind easier. We have some things that should be done right now about the Arsene, and we have something that should be done in the next iteration. It's already in the roadmap for one of the upcoming updates that Arsene will show you what he needs today. So it would be shown maybe in our NPC Drossel, maybe it would be seen through our reputation base UI. I really don't get it how it will be shown, but it is planned for next iteration. And what about the bot arsenal we'll get in the nearest updates? So we need to remove price caps, which in national trades. So our game designers, they looked for feedback, they plan to change the caps in Arsenal, and they decided that these caps will be removed. Also, the daily test drive quest, which was eliminated right after the release, so it got turned because some people with veteran gear, with low tie gear, they could randomly land in the arsenal and grab the quests, and it will completely break the matchmaking. And for now, the daily we will remove it. We will get it turned on the next update, maybe after that, but it will return to you, and it will only unlock after you bought at least one arsenal gun, so it will solve the problem.
Well, one of the biggest questions that people usually are asking about the Arsenal is about the MPX and M249. If we can share anything about it, maybe?
So we started to upgrade veteran guns with that update. People want KS to be upgraded, they want MPX to be upgraded, many veteran guns, they just wait to be made to be upgraded. And that whole thing is called transmog. So transmog in our game, it can lead to some problems with consistency of gameplay, with the understanding what power of enemy is attacking you. So that is why we just don't randomly put any veteran guns to upgrade it. It only is now connected with some guns from our season pass, maybe, or from some things like cases. So I think that transmog will come to STALCRAFT earlier or later, but for now we have some discussions with Kazugaya, our lead game designer, about that whole thing, connect with transmog. Should it be in STALCRAFT? How it will not ruin the user experience, and etc. So maybe I believe that MPX will be in Arsenal some way, but for now it's not the question in the short plans.
Will we see an increase in experience for the season pass?
The grind, it can be, for some people it can be slow, for others it can be faster. The one thing that makes it a bit better for people who think that the grind is too slow is double XP weekend, which was in the last weekend. So we will have some events when the XP will double for some time. So the another option is buying some things that will make the grind faster. Yeah, so overdrives, the aim is to help the people to grind faster, and I know that it is in our shop, but there will be the possibility to get them from airdrops in future, and you can also buy them in our auction.
I just meant like a general buff to the season pass, at least for the last 2 tasks.
Yes, that depends on our statistics. So our analytics, they just have some target numbers of people which upgrade the battle pass to several levels, and every season we analyze that, and in the end of the seasons we come together and we just have a little presentation of numbers for the ended season pass. So we look how many people reached level 300, 400, 500, and etc. And we just talk about is it okay for us? Does it meet our targets? So don't we need to get more people to higher levels? And that is why season pass is changing from one season to another.
That's all for the season pass. The last one is just like session battles, maybe giving you more experience.
So yeah, there will be some session battles in this season. There will be a new session mode, it's maybe some DBD session mode, which will have its separate category. In like it was with Attack of the Perimeter, so there will be some extra tasks for that session mode to complete, and so by completing these tasks you will grind a battle pass in extra way.
That's everything.
Thank you. So in addition, yeah, I can say that I will repeat that because I said it many times. When in June, when the new battle pass update came into release, yeah, we had lots of discussions about the battle pass. Is it okay that the 1000 level isn't even possible to obtain? So it's a bit possible to obtain when you play every day, maybe, and with some how it's called, overdrives. Yeah, but that's the point why we have skin, we have cosmetics in our 1000 level, because it's mainly not a easily obtained level, and it's rarely obtained without some overdrives and bind level skips.
Howdy.
Hello.
One of the biggest things for me is I love sniping in this game. It feels so solid when you get that kill. But too consistently, I die to DMRs. Would it be too much to ask to have an earlier damage drop off so that the snipers will stand a chance?
In the future, we will have some maybe new locations for extract, and for now we are planning some some rewards for this location. And one of the plans is to remake totally our weapon upgrade system, so it will have more variable ways to customize your weapon and not to just upgrade one parameter but upgrade many of them. And so if we will have some endgame content, I think that the reward in the end should be the ability to upgrade your sniper rifle to one-shots. So the reload will be long, maybe the comfortability will be really not comfortable, but the just damage will be pretty high. So it's all about models, it's all about upgrades. I think that in the when we will have some content in the end game, we will give you the ability to make your sniper rifle more comfortable for sniping with one shots.
Okay. And then I did want to touch on what the previous individual asked about for season pass stuff just quick. The current season pass progression points should stop at the 75, and then after that keep the 25, but also add 25 points for every red event that is done in the open world and 50 for yellow.
It's possible to do that, but it should be calculated and it shouldn't be abused. So I believe that the main point why we didn't do that, so it can be abused in some way. And maybe I can tell that I won't refuse for that. That base points which are collected through any activity is a normal thing, and so it may be done in some future, but it can bring some abuses, something miscalculations, so we need to just plan any of that. And the people which were involved in battle pass making, they're involved in operations, so that is why we for some time we stopped new battle pass upgrades like the mechanic, but we will return to that in future. So if you really need these base points, I can tell that so we will discuss that as minimum.
Perfect. All right, that's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Why don't we have an option to play the old season passes again? In Helldivers, for example, you can buy them at any time and unlock rewards from them.
That's just how our content planning system works, I believe. So the gear from all the seasons, it doesn't really vanish into the void. So it comes back a year after. So the content from older summer seasons, it comes to new summer seasons in seasonal crates. And maybe in the future, there might be other ways to run it too. Maybe something like Dota 2, Candy Box Caravan, something like that. So our season pass, that system is constantly evolving, as I said to the previous speaker. So, and with every new iteration, we just gradually solve more problems, get new problems. Yeah, and otherwise, if we had some old season passes active for grinding, we'd be just stuck with outdated deadweight passes. So we just can't upgrade it with that long tail. As the years pass by, the seasonal pass content will naturally grow. So thanks to the rewards recycling, we will gain more and more interesting rewards in the crates, in maybe other loot resources, so in other activities. And after the years will pass and the more STALCRAFT gets summer seasons, the more rich the summer seasons become. And all in all, rerolling rewards from old passes it's more efficient for us than pouring huge amounts of resources into creating entirely new seasonal content every time.
Attack on Perimeter, it was a very popular, very beloved game mode. Do we, by any chance, can say anything about our plans on it in the future?
The Attack on the Perimeter was a great session mode, but if it wouldn't be temporary, if it would be on the constant way, I believe that it in maybe 3 or 4 months, the people just will outburn of it, and it will become boring, because it's maybe in some ways similar to Helldivers 2. When you play one single map in Helldivers 2, it becomes boring after some time. So things like that, they should be temporary, I believe. And I think that session modes like attack of the perimeter, they will transform in something like raids, maybe clan raids, maybe not only clan raids, but I think that should be a temporary event which doesn't happen constantly. It will happen when some events will come. I don't know, we will have some events like that in the future, so we just now don't have the plans for it in the future summer maybe, but in 2 years maybe it will return in something. It was more like a narrative event, so I don't think that it will come to swarms. The mechanics from attacks of perimeter, they will go to other activities. The session mode like attack perimeter, I think that it will transform in something like raids, maybe for clans or just for the whole factions.
Okay, I think it's time for a guest. The one and only, the legendary Mr. Latex Boy, Plastinka.
Hello, my dear friend.
Hello, Evgeny. Hello, chat. So, hello, chat. I'm Plastinka, 3D generalist and third button in EXBO for now. I'm there to ask some of the question. I'm not very good at English, but be please kindful for me.
Let's maybe talk about the Hideout, for example, because it's been stagnating for a long time and it was promised that it's going to be something that would be worked on for a very long time. It's going to be supported, but for now we kind of have nothing really.
About Hideout, we have some interesting news because in our past we have a season. Every 3 months you have season, and season it is a lot of work and a lot of people. And now we have live ops. What does it mean? In live ops team, it is only maybe 10 or 15 people, and people who can make Hideout, it's now free. And ZIV for now, for example, making a lot of craft system, very new and very cool craft system. I see it in 1 year and another year too, and I see it. It's look wow. I can't told you what inside it, but I think you will be interested about it. It's something like World of Warcraft Lich King craft system.
I can tell you a bit about Hideout. So right now our lead balance designer, he is actively working on it. So he just posted some screenshot of his giant web with tons of crafting items that he is now restructuring. So, and the main goal of Hideout update, it's so there are many goals, and the first one is to give in purpose for the Hideout for newbies, the new players who even just they don't come to the north, but they may be in some ways interested in crafting and things like crafting, and they quit the game before they realize that there is a crafting in the game. So that's the first aim, I believe. Yeah,
and I think I can announcing something because Hideout is my stage and ZUP the stage. ZUP don't kick me up after this. I'm compare new Hideout system like World of Warcraft, because in World of Warcraft Classic and older and newer like Lich King, you can gear up
several ways of evolving, developing,
yes,
progressing.
So I think it will be like this. So one character can be hunter, one character can be metallurg, one character can be alchemic. It is not like you only be hunter. No, it is like hunter. It is your profession. You of course can mine pickaxe, mine rock, but not very good like kill boars in cave.
We mine rocks. Like the STALCRAFT comes to Minecraft. So
Deep Rock Galactic.
It's part. Yeah.
Now we have some free hand for make Hideout better.
Plastinka asked to tell you that everything he was talking about, it's just plans, it's just some ideas, so it's not the promise to make it in some iterations. So it's only in some concepts, in some conversations. But what about the nearest plans? So the nearest plans is to rework the crafting system. So the main goal of that about making the Hideout more comfortable for players. So to make the experience more valuable, less bloated, and overall easier to grasp and more engaging, I guess. So there maybe will be some in-game guides that will help people to just get into crafting. And currently, what I can add, most materials for Hideout crafts, they drop from PvP activities. And what Zupnolinata. Yeah, what our game balancer wants to change is to shift that to PvE. So the majority of crafting resources, they will come to PvE activities. So peaceful grinders, they will have a proper game loop too. And another pain point about upgrading the hideout is that it, in many cases, it relies on random drops and inconsistent progress. And we are planning to involve our saves, so the things which you find keys for. So we want to involve saves in that and to help with that. So the saves in the future, when the crafting system will rework, they'll start to contain some workbench upgrades, so there will be more ways to develop your hideout. And on top of that, they'll become more rewarding mechanics. So I think that it's all that we can tell about hideouts for now.
What can you say about this new container that we had just in these few days?
About new Trailblazer containers. It's very good containers because it have 700 effectivity. It is best effectivity in our game for now. I have my mass builder artifact Excel sheets, and it's show me it is best container for PvP activity. About Ice +1. In early in STALCRAFT there is no ice artifact, and ice like stats this in global, you come to STALCRAFT, a very ice artifact, it is done in the game, but early it's no something like this. I remember when ice artifact was coming to STALCRAFT, it was very OP, it's very good, it's very scary, and like Chile. Yes, like Chile for now. It's first T5 artifact, very good artifact, and best ice artifact for now. And it's very expensive, like bubblegum, maybe, like shard, prisma, and fossil. So early the artifact like this, there is no one. I come to the asset, ask it, like, bro, I have very good idea. We need 7 stats container or 7 slot container. What we can think about it? I see stats for the new barrel container. It's 7 slot, and it have only 650% effectivity. I see that and thinking, what we can do about this interesting and give some emotion to you guys. And we have found something like this. There was another option, like give this container BO -1 or Psi -1.5, but if we can do like this, effectivity going to lose 650%. Sorry for my English, guys.
It's okay. We will train now. So 2 years of training in our streams, and you will have the Game Awards, and you need to speak live to the English audience. So we are training for Game Awards speech. Yeah.
And so we have backpack hitting for in our game for now. It's have 690%. It is best backpack for now in our game. This container very good too, but it is not better than Hitin, because Hitin it is T-6 gear.
Okay.
Yes. And I see a lot of opinions that container was scam. It is very bad. It is strange because you you buy it for only 5 coins in next year, it's going to cost 10 coins. You both got cat in the back, but it's your
Your personal decision.
yes. In next year case Trailblazer case going again. What inside? Who know? I don't know for now.
Will there be
But we
some
will
new
see.
surprises?
Hmm?
Will there be some new surprises, like
Yes.
new crates with
No new
unknown-
crates. I think in the next year it's gonna be a gun, like maybe a machine gun or sniper rifle. Who know? One tip for you. It's about in this case not be assault rifle, because Scar it's assault rifle. In case will be item that sword is not able for now in Batya store. It will be new item for your collection.
Okay. So big plans for our next birthday update. After
Very big plans.
yeah, I believe that will be
We
not
have
only.
a lot of work of mistakes.
I hope that we will not have only Batya updates in July. That we will have some maybe gameplay updates. Who knows?
Sorry to interrupt. Batya is a pop in English.
Pop.
Okay, pop update. Yeah.
So can I ask you one more question? Could we paint containers in future?
Yes, it's gonna be skins. I have some news for you. With Marhont, we have remodeled some devices like Airbus, Buryat. It's gonna to production maybe some weeks, and it's gonna to painting. Wow! And the containers, we have feature for it. It's gonna release it maybe 2-3 weeks too, but containers will be not painted at all, because if we talked about device, there is only 4 devices. It's Burat, Switcha, Beluga, and Elbrus. But containers we have very big amount of containers, and we gonna pipeline like for now you just only can paint maybe 2-4 gears like Hive, Bursten, Canister, and then when we have some time, you're gonna be paint everything container in the game. We have this plan, and I think in this season you can be able to paint your Bursten to black again.
Okay.
Or not only black.
Okay, big container drops this season, but not the items containers, like big cosmetic container drops this season.
Yes.
So one of the most important questions in the game right now: what happened to the Hookah?
I see Dark Knight told you about Hookah. It's no Hookah in Hideout. Very sad. But I don't know why. Hookah, it's done for now. We just now haven't received it because we need some build drop, and like I told you earlier, we haven't free hand for it. Now we have hand to do this, not about only Hookah, more and about new decor, about new blueprints in Hideout. We can and we need and want to do this. Maybe in the season, no, but who know. And about Hookah, in Russia we have some law that told us that we can't demonstrating papirosa, tabachok, Hookah, and something like this.
Smoking.
Yeah, I think it's about this, but who know? Maybe we can find something interesting that we can about this. But who know? But I guess the Hookah will be released, but when? I don't know.
Okay, so it's maybe some low things, and if our lawyer says that Hookah in our game in the Hideout is something bad, and that we can be punished for that, so we'll just make it in global, not in Russian servers. Yeah, something like that.
And I think I must asking for one another question. I know you don't ask about me, no, but I'm asking. What about Hind with ears? I have told to Maslina, our art direction, about this, and with until our lead art department.
2D artists.
Yes,
Okay,
2D
painters.
artists. And they told me that We will think about it, but we need some narrative to do this. I know that you all waiting for it, but I think for now we just can do this. Maybe in future, like 1st April. I think in 1st April it's gonna be true, but maybe only for one
You
day.
about our Hound and
Yes,
Viziers?
Hound with his ears and paths.
So, yeah, I can add that our department is a narrative department. They united and they making barricades and block our Hound with Ears initiative. So it doesn't come to the zone because it's not like it's not into the atmosphere.
Yes.
So, but maybe when we will have something like 1st of April update, or maybe some temporary events, maybe that will come.
I think Hounds with Years is gonna be true, like ZIV told. It's 1st April and maybe New Year, like New Year had, but New Year years.
I believe that there will be plenty of players which will bring lots of skins, like Grinch skin
Yes.
and other that will ask. So that is into the atmosphere, and Hound with ears is out of the atmosphere. And I don't know the answer to. So we need to bring Maslina or Intil to the stream in the next time and ask them directly.
Yes, true.
What about Skibidi Tool?
No, stop, please.
Hello,
So-
subscribers.
The player wants to comfy sit at the campfire, like in all with all this zone vibe. Maybe there will be more animations with playing the guitar.
I know that we have a lot of plans in yearly about guitar, but no freehand and no game design and no coders for it. And Evgeny Ziv, when it come to game design, he told me I
Again.
gonna do guitar.
No, I didn't
Nothing
talk.
happening.
I didn't talk that. So there was maybe in spring or in winter when I returned to game design. So I started in game design. Started creating STALCRAFT, but then I got to other departments. But then I returned to game design to make some projects. Yeah, and so I needed the first project to work on. And Kazugaya told me, so we have a guitar rework, so you can do that. But I said it's too boring. I didn't take that project, so that is why we don't have guitar. So yeah, it's quite simple. We should bring the guitar from Stalker 2 with mod which permits you to sit everywhere.
Or like
Yeah.
Last of Us.
Yeah, like Last of Us, Genshin, yeah, Stalker 2. They all have the same like
Guitar
circle.
Hero.
Yeah, no, not Guitar Hero. So they have the circle which you just choose your LEDs or something like that, and we just have a strict reference, but we don't have time, game designers and programmers to do that. So when maybe some new programmer will come and new junior game designer will come, and we will have a little project for them, which is quite easy to concept, but not quite easy to code. Yeah.
Okay,
That's all.
I have one more very important question. For whatever reason, it's very requested. The doors for the hideout.
The
Can we
doors.
see them? Will we see them?
I know what about you. It's about broken brick and something like this. And I think when Hideout update that Zoop is going to do was done, I will, and not only I, a lot of team, Hideout team is gonna be work about it, about build the walls, make the doors, maybe open the
Well, outdoor.
outdoor. It's we have planned for it. You maybe you think it is very easy task, but to build the wall, we need one coder, one GUI designer, one LR artist. It is not a simple task. It's told us a lot about Hideout, because Hideout really need a lot of coders and a lot of hands for do.
Yeah. So I think it's not time for Hogwarts Legacy now.
Maybe in future, maybe 1-2 years. It's going to be focus accuracy
I can
and better.
I can bring some good news for that. So we constantly are talking about new mechanics like Hideout, cosmetics, and guitar, and etc. That we don't have arms, we don't have coders to do that, we don't have human resources. So we're constantly hiring new human resources and we're training them. So we just hired, I believe, one new coder in autumn. So we're planning to hire at minimum 2 coders in that autumn. So we know about that problem, and the issue is that we have our own engine. So we just can't make a vacancy like Unity developer or Unreal developer. We need Java Kotlin. Okay, we need any coder, but he should train to just code in our engine. So it needs lots of time. It needs some special skills. So I believe that he needs Java, Kotlin, and etc. He needs maybe half a year to just get into our working like a system in our engine, and to just obtain how it works and how to code in that.
Okay, and for me at least, probably the last question, very requested again, the remodel of Beast Slayer line and AH6.
About line, I see we have to done it. Really done it. It was gonna rig it or was textured, but in review, final review, it's going to cancel it. Not cancel it at all, but it's going to remodel because it's have bad decisions. I think it's gonna be released maybe this year, maybe next year, because it is not big task, but there is one problem. It's more about AH. I told you that Live Ops team must give us free hands about coders and a lot of another guys. But art department, it is another talking. Art departments, it is very good guys that working a lot of season, and now they working on these seasons because you all need new skins. You all need new content for look at it and buy it maybe, and wanted to earn. And it's the reason why we have not a lot of time to release a remodel maybe. And about Beast line, I just only see concept art, but I think there is no models for now. Maybe I'm wrong, but I really not see models.
Okay, I can add that our artists, they are angry that they don't have time to continue making new models for faction suits, which now have temporary models. It's not only because our seasonal content, it's because operations, which there are some NPCs, lots of enemies, which need new costumes, and what is more, they need to make our new costumes for our future updates, which are planned for summer and for spring. So for now, so they don't really have much time.
And
They're constantly
operations.
over, how it's called, overdriven.
And operations, operations and art department, it is very compare stuff, and operations eat a lot of strong of art department for now. When operations was released, art departments going to be more free, because art. One of us who came to the OTS in the global
Open server.
OTS. Yes, open server. So that new location of operation, it is very insane. Wow, mind blow. And some NPCs that have on suits
For Murmur.
Yes, it's very big job. Look, there is operation, very big job for the art department. There is season, very good job for art department. There is no free hands for AH model, for example. It is Course World, yes, but it's going to be more beautiful in future when operation was released and Live Ops going to great. Future will show us.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So I'd like to know, has EXBO ever considered making their own in-house game engine to run STALCRAFT on?
Yeah, so our own engine was previously a Minecraft engine, but our StarCraft is a quite game with long age. So we have now 11 years in work, and for all these years, but not all 11 years, for maybe 5 years, we were replacing the Minecraft code with our own code. So it is like something like Teseus ship, when there was in start it was a Teseus ship, but the wooden desks, they were changed through time, and after lots of years it became completely new ship, because now all the wooden desks, it was made from all new parts. So that is how I can I explain what StarCraft engine is. It's in the start it was Minecraft engine, but all the code was replaced with our own code. So that is when it became to be our own EXBO engine.
We have some joke about it, about optimization. For example, our coders come to us, what we can do for optimization, and we told him, no, just optifine to folder mods.
Yeah, but we just can't connect Minecraft mods because we are not Minecraft now. I think I should mention.
Thank you for the answer.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Hello. I was wondering if we're ever going to get a different variant, 60-round mag for the 762 platform for like the Scar H, the SA-58.
When?
Not when. Magazine like CTC and other like VSS, it is only a 3-0 round inside, because it is balanced
measure.
Yes.
Measure.
And we just do it for us. It is a question for maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 hours, but because we haven't tasked for it for now, it is the reason why there is no in game. I think Acid or Furgon have their another plan why it's not able for now.
Okay, yeah, I can just how it's called, summarize that our game balancers, they think that we don't need that magazine, so that is why it's not made. So they maybe think that it would be maybe imbalanced for CTC.
Oh, okay. And is there any chance that we may be getting a map brought back in the future, or a map?
Yeah, well, you will get wild locations with Red Forest and Yanav. It's not quite new locations. It was previously in the game, and it wasn't. It was remade a bit, so there are new trees, new land. So it's just a remake of all the those locations.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, and we're bringing them this autumn, maybe. Yeah, because the locations they were redesigned, so level artist work was ended, and for now we are making tech game design. So we are putting NPCs there, events, making balance, calculating economics, and something like that.
Okay, sounds good. And that should be all my.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Then let's answer a question about the solo players. We see many different kinds of content when it comes to clan activities, for example, to group activities like the upcoming operations. Though there is a solo mode, but for now it's a bit rough, so we're not going to consider it. Are there any plans to expand the endgame content for solo players in particular?
Okay, endgame content, it's of course won't be strictly locked behind clans, or maybe something which needs your friends to complete, like operations. But operations can be made without friends. You can play operations with randoms. But there will still be plenty of activities that are strictly can be done by solo players. Maybe some faction war in the future, if it will happen. You will be able to cooperate situationally with players from a faction in open world, like you do it for now. And what is more, I can say, in the so many people they are obsessed that the northern locations like wild northern locations like Red Forest, Yanaf, and they will become like still water, so they will be wild, there will be free PvP, and that is why people in squads, they will be maybe dominating there, and clans will be dominating there. But what we are planning to do, not maybe in the wild location release, but we plan to do it in the not distant future, is to we want to reduce the squad sizes from 5 people to 3 people. So it should make things a bit easier for solo players running into groups of bodies. And with our current TTK, that time to kill, so even after the artifact rebalance, I believe it will be totally, it's for now totally possible to take advantage on a trial. If you got something like map knowledge, you spot them first and play it smart. So it will make the solo content a bit easier. And also I believe that not about the wild location, but about the other end game gameplay, so which I talked a bit on the Russian stream about new extraction locations, which will happen someday. There will be solo content too. So maybe we're talking about things like disabling radar, like in Lubech, so solo players can hide and can just can go through squads without being detected. And so we are always thinking about solo players, and if the content can be just designed so the solo players can make it, it will be designed. But the content which is designed for team play, like operations, so it can be designed for solo players, because we just can't sit on all the chairs in the same time.
Another important question. Always people complain to our security team about IP bans for cheaters. Can we talk about it? Can we say something about it?
Russian players, firstly, when the Steam was released, they were region locked from new servers. So so they had something like IP ban, and it didn't work at all. So you get your VPN, so you don't get IP ban. We could maybe do IP bans just to make the cheaters' life more complex, more hard. But no, that's not the main reason. The main reason is when you ban someone with IP, there's a risk of catching someone totally unrelated with the ban too, like maybe sibling playing with him, like brother, sister, and even you can ban an entire internet cafe. So if a cheater plays in the internet cafe, you will ban the entire internet cafe with the same, because they all have the same IP. So the IP bans, they are not a really perfect solution. So they don't work. They can be just hacked through VPN, and you can ban someone who is really unrelated, just with the cheater. And in advance, I can add that maybe these people, they talk always about hardware bans. So why don't you ban by hardware? Why don't you ban PCs? And I can say that it's also completely useless. So any cheater can bypass them by using stuff like how it's called, X-Wheat spoofer, H-Wheat spoof, I don't know. So all these bans, they can be usually just hacked. They can easily be ignored by any soft, so they're useless. That is why we don't bank them.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hello, we're great.
Could we see the LMG overhaul, if there's going to be update to the barter tree, because we can only craft one master tier at the moment?
We have dropped one image about machine gun barter. There was a lot of naming about what the guns going to this update. Maybe in this year, or maybe it's previous year. It was announced, and there is naming about next gun.
I can add about the machine guns, as every single one machine gun is very hard to make by our 3D modelers, yes, and by our animation team, because for making something like a Pechenek 3D skin, so one Pechenek 3D skin is 2 months or maybe more. Making one LMG, when making one machine gun, is like making 2 or 3 assault
Yes,
rifles.
true. In work of our department, in weapon department, yes, there is two very horror element. It is pistols and it is machine guns.
And why pistols are a horror element?
Because it is small, it have a lot of inside, very strange and very scary.
All right. My second question, real quick, kind of speaking about cosmetics. Is there any way in the future we'll get cosmetics returning from past events, such as the Icebreaker for the Centurion or the Seppuku for the Shinobi Katana?
Yeah, we have some plans. As I mentioned before, we are dreaming about a mechanic like in Dota 2. It's like candy caravan. Something not exactly like that, but something like that, I think will come. Or maybe another activity which will bring you old 3D skins. But we're not planning to bring in it season crates or something like that. So there will be another activity for big skins like which were for 1000 level, because it's really it should be. It shouldn't become massively obtained by players. It should keep its rarity.
All right, perfect. That's all I had. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
I was wondering, every Christmas year there's an amazing open world event and the player count doubles. I was wondering why we don't do more open world events.
Yeah, we started to do that. So we made it in summer, in June. So maybe it was some narrative-like event. And in autumn, so in that season, we will have some events in open world. It will be not quite big as in winter event, but there are some small changes. They will come. I won't answer you when, but we have 3 months. Maybe in some of these months, there will be some surprises in the open world.
And is there damn regen on jump? Will that ever come back? Or because we are speeding up the game again with the most recent update, so speed it up more. Put the stam regen back.
What can you tell about the speed effect in the game after the artifact rebalance? People became more speedy, more alive.
I think we for now come to our past when every build artifact was only speed or only bulletproof, and speed artifact was broken our hitbox. And for now, where we are just to live in this world, it is going because artifact stage it's going to expand. Yes, it is bad for now, I think, and I guess it's going fix it or something like this in future. But for now, 170 point speed Hound in open world, it is our world. So I think it's gonna be not nerfed or maybe remake it, but who knows? I think for this question, maybe I see it or Forgone can give you more complex answer.
Yeah, I can add in general. We had now this big artifact rebalance update, which expanded the variations of artifact builds quite in a huge way. It's inevitable that there will be some artifact builds which are imbalanced. So maybe there are some tanks which are too bulletproof, maybe there are some hounds which are too speedy, and all of that will be balanced. So our balance team is now constantly analyzing, collecting, and making it cutting no imbalance builds.
Is the Clan War update coming at the end of this off season?
Yeah, it's planned in autumn. So it is in test now. I don't know. It relies on the results of the test or not, but it's in near future. Yeah, it was coded, so
Wow.
it is in test now, and I don't know for how long the test will remain.
Maybe our clan gonna born.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. If you will just be our leader and collect everyone. Talk with every clan member that they shouldn't work, they should play clan war.
I do
Prime
it
time.
with my shoulders.
Yeah.
Let's probably start wrapping up. In general, I want to mention that Mr. Plastinka was an absolute blast to talk to him today.
Yeah, you were,
Yeah, thank you.
Very surprised by
You were
the English. Actually, very surprised.
Very, very good English.
The good thing is that we will return to you in the next month. So I believe that you will have more questions to ask. We will get more guests. It's great that we just. So in the first time when the stream was maybe in July, yeah, I was a bit scared because I didn't know we would go great or not. I didn't understand. We will understand someone who is asking me in Discord. And for now, I believe it's quite more chilly. So maybe it's Plastinka, Aura. Yes, that we are now talking in a more chill way, but I hope that it will remain, this vibe will remain in the next stream. So, Plastinka, you are a very honorable guest, so return to us in next time we will
Okay,
stream.
I didn't understand any word he told.
Okay. So, thank you
Thank
guys for listening to us in Discord, in Twitch, in YouTube, and lots of thanks to these guys which made us questions in Discord. So, thank you. We'll see you next month.
Thank you.
Thanks.